Fifi. Good job. You're doing great, sweetie. Look, you go. Good morning, Rupert. Good morning, Max and Zara and Joe. How you doing? How we do? Good morning, Palin. Morning, Carl. She is a diggy bun. She's having fun. Morning, Ansa. Good morning, Chef. Morning, Vamp. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Alex. How are you all? I'm so sleepy this morning. I didn't even I wasn't even up that early yesterday. I didn't even go to bed that late. I think it's just cumulative. Just finished the Tis the Kingdom VOD. Nice. Morning, Rob. Oh. Morning, Bubble. Good morning, Redabeth and Tom and Dagon, Manna, Pancake. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much for 4 months, and Rob, thank you very much for 42 months. 42 months. Tier 2. My goodness. My absolute goodness. Oh, good morning, Rooney. You have a day off? That's nice. What are your plans? What are you going to get up to with it? Oh my gosh, and Twonk. Twonk, thank you very much for the 30 months. Awful lot of Banoois in here. It's true. A lot of Banoois. Good morning, Mazira. The litter pellets bag is here because I don't know if you can see, but Fifi chewed a hole in its butt. So now I can't, I'm having to wait until it's a bit emptier before I can put it in the chest so it doesn't spill everywhere. Good morning, Carol. Oh, was that a little Pinky? You in a good mood? You a happy Oh, she is a happy Banooie. You are a happy Banooie. You having a good day? Hello. Gerry, did you just kick Fifi in the face with your flicky feet? Poor little angel. It's okay, Fifi. It's okay, my beautiful girl. Do you want some breakfast? Would that help what ails you? I bought a rug this morning. It looks like I put a big blanket on the floor. That sounds like a cozy rug. Hello. Good morning, the youngers. Okay, I'm going to get your pellets. I am. It's Lucy's birthday today. Papa is 9. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, puppy. I need to think about, I need to keep thinking about Gerry's birthday, because like a lot of the things I want to get him have like a 6 to 8 week delivery time sort of thing. So I need to get it sooner rather than later. Good morning, Rob. If it's gonna be here in time for his birthday. In fact, even now it would be pushing it quite close if it was the 8 week side of things. So yeah, I need to decide. There's just so many options that it's difficult to know. It's difficult to know what would be best. I ordered Lucy a doggy donut and had to plan delivery, so it was still fresh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should get Gerry a little bunny birthday cake too. Maybe from, where was the last one from? Because you can get them from London Bunny Bakery. But Fifi's one, morning Pop Pop. Fifi's one was from somewhere else, like Teddy's Bakery or something. I can't remember. It was Delta got it off of Throne. Got her birthday cake. Yeah, I have to have another look. Good morning, Annie. Does everyone see about Stardew getting an update? It's very exciting. Oh, and also, if people didn't see, there's no Banui stream tomorrow morning. because I have to pop into the office for something. Morning owls. I have to pop into the office for something, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get back in time for. I've moved Rythian's stream to today, just in case the buses weren't behaving when I was trying to get home. But part of me is tempted to just see if I can get a haircut tomorrow afternoon instead, because I'll be in town anyway. In the update, it says, what does it say? New dialogue, new events, and then it says secrets. There was one other thing, but I can't think what it is. Oh, new items. Good morning, David. Yeah, new items, new dialogue, new events, and secrets. So I don't know what the secrets are going to be. Time for a new playthrough with Rythian. Well, we've been talking about doing a Stardew playthrough after Minecraft is done, Kirbycraft-wise. So I think that's what we're going to be... Yeah, I think we just need to decide when we're wrapping up Kirbycraft and get on to the Stardews. But I'm in no rush at all to finish Kirbycraft. I'm really enjoying it, even if we've done the end or whatever. But yeah. Oh, there's still a tiny bit there, Gerry. Hopefully it will be my motivation to replay it. Yeah. Yeah. So fingers crossed. Good morning, Bassett. Need to build the castle. Yeah, we need to get that castle decorated as well. So we've still got lots to do. I saw I was playing Stardew and the bingo and got flashbacks to the Friday evening streams back in the day. Yeah. They were so lovely. And I keep thinking about how nice it was to do Team BRBs as well. That was so lovely. I mean, especially like towards the end of it, when we were like in the office because Boba was over. Like, obviously it was nice to do it on our own channels and everything, but when it became more of like a group, like we would all just stream to the main channel and Boba would be in the office with me. That was my favourite times. That was like my favourite BRB's era. Haven't had my go at burning down the house yet. This is true. This is true. Napoleon, thank you very much for the sub. Haven't got a stream since your victory on Friday. The hero we needed but not necessarily deserved. I still don't feel it was deserved. I feel like there should be an inquiry into whether any of my points were actually allowed. Because it was one of those things that because Ravs was doing so well, I was like, well, I'm just going to start, goofing around. And no one ever actually checked how we got any of the points. So I think there should be some, looking into it. The only one I'm surprised that I got that other people, I mean, out of curiosity, because he was the only person who was actually streaming it, how did Ravs what did he get his 250,000 points on? Because people seem to be struggling with that one. I know Doubtus was talking about setting up like an idle game cookie clicker. Oh. Yeah, a lot of people seem to do like those sorts of games for that one. Huh. What do you know? I just got a point on paint. Oh yeah, what was it that he did on paint? He was talking to us whilst he was doing it. I did craft a potion. Oh yeah, I guess because he didn't have potion crafter, which is what we all used. I think we all just did the tutorial on potion crafter, and that would have ticked too. I got 250,000 points on I made a game with zombies in it. which caused some confusion because they just happened to have pulled me into the call at that moment, and they were like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, "I made a game with zombies in it." And Lydia was like, "You made this game?" I was like, "No." It's the name of the game. It's just because I had happened to, because they were saying like, here's an example of what's not going to be on the bingo card, and one of them was Killer Zombie, and I was like, well, if Killer Zombie had have been on it, I would have played I made a game with zombies in it and just loaded it up, pressed one button, and then left. But I was like, do you know what? Whilst I'm thinking about this game, because like Rob says, the song is an absolute banger. Like, listen, just search for YouTube, search on YouTube for I made a game with zombies in it, and just listen to the song. So I was like, oh, I'll just see if I can play. And I played through and I got like 500,000 points or something. And I was like, oh yeah, still a good game. So when I saw that that was one of them, I was like, well, I know I can get like double that on I made a game with zombies in it. So like I may as well just play through that because it takes barely any time. So yeah, that one was an easy one for me. And I got to listen through to the song, but it was so loud, and it's it was like an old Xbox arcade game. So it's very basic and there aren't many options, and there was no option to turn the sound down at all. I think you can do it before, but because I was just loading into it, I was like, oh, well, it's just for me, so I won't bother. And so then they were talking to me and I kept on having to pause the game because I was like, sorry, I cannot hear anything you're saying over this. Just my ears just bleeding. Speaking of which, I made a boo-boo last night. We went to karaoke and I put the mic down in front of the speaker without thinking, and of course it did the like, ooh, and I was like, ah! My ears were just ringing for ages afterwards. But, you know, I've learned not to do that again. It was so bad, so high-pitched. But it's okay. That probably meant that I just couldn't hear my singing for the rest of the night, which is probably a good thing. And also, we found out that they had, I put in Longest John's out of interest, and they did actually have Wellerman at the karaoke. But the problem is, because obviously it's just singing. So it was just me with no backing for like most of it. And then they join in just for the chorus. But for the verse, it's just you. But it's still very good. I would do it again. I just wish they had some of their other ones in there, because I'm in a real like Longest John's phase at the moment. I really enjoyed you and Sarah's harmonies in the Zelda streams. I feel so sorry for Sarah's voice this week. Hopefully she will actually rest it over the next week. And yeah, she'll be okay next week. The Imagine clip. Imagine! Bless her. Oh, Shark Grader, thank you very much for the follow. I just feel like she has a very talky job. So it's difficult for her to rest her voice very much. Feel sorry for Shadow's ears? Oh, don't. Shadow, has muted us from the beginning, so she never hears it, don't worry. Good morning, Dawincy. Loboto, thank you very much for the sub. How are you doing? 30, oh my gosh, 3 years. Blimey. Thank you. Look at this squishy. I was so cozy this morning, and luckily Alex left the door open, which meant that Tab sort of strolled in and sat on the bed and made me get out of bed. Oh, but I could have happily stayed in bed for hours more, because I've actually come to the end, as of yesterday, I've come to the end of all of my freelance work. So I didn't have anything to I didn't have anything to get out of bed for. I didn't have anything to like push me to get up early and do work before stream. So I had a lie-in, which I think has made me feel more sleepy. So I don't know if it was a good thing at all. He's very good at not like he does paw your face a little bit, but he does it very gently, and he only does it if he knows that you're awake. So he won't wake you up with it, but if he's seen that you're awake and then you've closed your eyes again, then he'll just do a gentle like, excuse me, please don't go back to sleep. He is very good. Sarah does do the Yogs TikTok. She does, what's it called? All the vertical media. Does he bap your face? He does gentle baps, yeah. But he didn't do it this morning. He just cuddled this morning. Because I did close my eyes again. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Tabs, I'm going back. And he just sort of curled up next to me and was like, okay. But as soon as you do move to get out, he is like out that room, like, breakfast? We did, you say all the small things. This reminded me that Kirsty and I did the Where Are You? We did that song for karaoke last night, which was good fun. We did the proper, what's it, like Tom DeLonghi voices. You want a cat so bad? You just gotta believe and it'll happen. He says they got 2 kittens and I'm so jealous. Oh, get on. Whoosh. I need to. Oh geez. Oh no, I'm getting next day karaoke voice. I wonder if there are any other hamsters that need fostering at the moment, because the lady who fostered Giulietta before us has only 1 foster hamster at the moment, and she usually has like 3. So I don't know if there'll be any for a while. Our cat's decided his new nighttime spot is my thigh. Problem is when he sleeps, he rolls off and gets embarrassed. Oh, good morning, Dino. What was I gonna say? I had a really cool dream last night, I think. But then Alex was like, what did you dream when I woke up? And I just immediately forgot half of it. Does that mean Operation Mises is a go? I don't know. I can't decide. Because, like, the problem with Mies is obviously they tend to have even shorter lifespans than hamsters. And I'd have to get a group of them. So would I just be signing myself up to, like, 3 times the heartache and in quicker succession? Good morning, Swan. But then again, like, they're in a rescue and they don't know that they're gonna not get as much. Like, to them, they get so much time with you. It's just that they're a smaller percentage of life to us. They still deserve nice homes. My dreams seem to have ceased recently. I haven't been listening a lot to Comfort Zone and they just stopped. Oh, we secretly steal everyone's dreams as they listen. That's how we harvest new ones. I don't have any dreams in the bank actually, so I need to either have a dream tonight or tomorrow. Because we record on Thursday, so I need to make sure I have either that or if we can wrangle a guest in those next 2 days and harvest their dreams instead. Trying to think who we were next meant to get on. I would like to make a list of all of our guests that we've had, just for the sake of Is this like Monsters Inc. but with dreams instead of screams? Yeah. As they listen to us, we slowly, if they start, that's why we tried to make it cozy. So people would fall asleep and we could steal their dreams as they listened. Yeah, we could do audience dreams, this is true. I think we still have some left in the form. But yeah, I wonder who else would be willing to come on, because the Mr. Pickaxe guy is always saying like, oh, you should try and get people from outside of the network, and but I can't think who, because everyone else is quite scary. Oh, actually, now I think about it, one of my friends did say that they would come on, and I just completely forgot to follow it up. I'll have to message them. Swan, thank you for treats. I wonder if we could get Potato on. Potato would be lovely to have on, but he is a busy bee. Maybe I'll message him too and see if we could get him on. But yeah, as for like approaching people, like, because Alex did that for Pitch Please, but I guess that's more of a thing. Like, there are lots of, game devs out there who would be willing to talk about making games and stuff. Whereas with dreams, it's a bit odder to message people you don't know, like, fully out the blue, to be like, would you like to talk about this very personal thing with two strangers? To get Kirsty on. I don't know, like, I've heard stuff about, like, I've heard she's a bit of a monster to work with, to be honest. Like, she comes across very well on stream, but I've heard, behind the scenes, absolute diva. She is digging into the blanket, yeah. Jessie Cox. I mean, I guess there's a connection there with Jessie Cox, but I don't really know. I don't really know. Oh no, owls. I did that. I went to I was playing a racket sport the other day, and I managed to accidentally miss the ball so hard that I swung round and hit myself with the racket. I was like, I'm good at sports. I'm very good at sports. Get Tabs on. Tabs would be nice. He can tell us about his dream in MIPS. Just little. Go for some authors. I guess authors do. Oh wait, what's his name? We need to get oh my gosh, who's that author that we all tried to contact? Drew Hayes? Was that his name? Can we get him on? He never replied. Can you send us a video of Taboo Miplate? I'll see if I can get a video of him doing it. Little Chuck Tingle. Oh, is that the author of like the Mills and Boone type books? Are they one of those like novelty smart authors? I'm having a vague recollection of being sent something before. Get Dream on. Dream would be very good. Not just as a concept. I have to go bold. It's just an invitation, so throw a bunch out there. Yeah, it's it's scary though, because I guess I don't know. I guess a lot of people must get like so many sort of "Do you want to be on my podcast?" type invitations. But yeah, we get some. We probably do have some people who we've asked, and we just have to follow up those invitations. Good morning, Hanny. But talking to people that a stranger's is scary. Like, reaching out is spoopy. Because it's nice if you have like at least some connection there, sort of thing. Like when we got Clyde on, like I'd already been talking to him for a little bit, and we knew some mutual people. I was joking, but do you think any authors would come on the podcast? There must be some, like, you know, young hip authors who go out doing podcasts, like cool people. I wonder if what's her name? Samantha Shannon. I wonder if we could get... I know who we couldn't get on, though, is Stephen Fry. Because there's a bit in a Stephen Fry book that I read that was like... it says about how no one likes hearing anyone else's dreams. I was like, oh, cross Stephen Fry off the list. Does Alex know any devs who make games about dreams? I guess Braid is quite dreamy. I can't think of it. Oh no, is Psychonauts? Is Psychonauts about dreams? Or is that just about inside the brain in general? Are there any... Oh, there's going back a while, but there was that PS1 game called like 40 Winks, which was about trying to get to sleep. Guess maybe they would be good to come on, but I can't think who made that game. It was a wee while ago. It must have been about 10 when I played it. Authors, though. Trying to think of authors of... If I read any books that were... I wonder if we could get the author of the dream interpretation book on that we have a feeling that would be very awkward. Good morning, Lime. Folks who made To the Moon. I guess that's sort of... Oh, there's dreams and aspirations. 40 Winks is also a mattress store here. My favourite bed store that you get in Bristol, but I think it is a chain, is called And So to Bed. I don't know why it amuses me so much. Simon, thank you very much for the 42 months. I just had a haircut and he did it so short that my head is covered in sore red bumps from my delicate baby skin. Oh no! That is much... That's a close shave. That is too much. Well, I was going to go and get my hair cut on Wednesday, and now I'm scared. What if they... In fact, I have so much hair. Do you want to just have some of mine? At a time like this, you make jokes. You can have some of mine. I've got plenty to go around. I'm willing to share. Or just put Gerry on your head. Gerry would be a good wig. He sits very still. Can I have all of it? Oh my gosh, this is like Les Mis, where What's Her Chops has to sell all of her hair and her teeth, but that only happens in the book, not in the musical. What about we go halfers? We can go have half and half hair. Fifi is very determined with this blanket today. Who else would be good? What else is to do with dreams? There's Freud would be a good guess. He must have some sort of descendants, right? Some sort of descendants who could also tell us that all our dreams are about penises. In fact, wasn't there... I swear there was something about one of his descendants recently. It's like his great-grand... I was going to say son, and then I was like, did Freud have children? I was like, was it a nephew? I don't know. Who gets the top half, because without it, the rest is useless. You could have it made into a nice weave. hello. Have you decided you're ready for your treat now? Oh, I have a lap boy. What are you planning, my boy? Clement Freud. Clement Freud. Why, what do they do? Hello. Is Lucian Freud, that's the painter. Didn't Lucian Freud do all the, did he do the, that nude, self-portrait that's oh, sorry, Jerry, my hair's tickling your nose. See, I already have too much hair. My stomach muscles are not good enough to get back and film Jerry properly. I'm sorry. It's a very close-up boy at the moment. Used to do Radio 4 comedy shows. Do you know who I would love to get on the podcast? Even though I would probably just make a fool of myself. But I would love to get James Acaster on. Just because I reckon he's had some good dreams. Oh, geez, Rob. Okay, well, there's 2 reasons not to get him on the podcast. Mostly the bad things, but also he went and died, and that's just unforgivable in a podcast guest. The treat today comes in 2 stages, so maybe I'll give them the first stage now, because I know Jerry doesn't like to mix food. Have you tired yourself out? Are you absolutely cream crackered, eh? Look at you. Ooh. Pot, pot. Pot, pot. It is true. Okay, so first up, here is the big crunchy fennel part, which... Oh no, Jerry, no. Jerry, no. Jerry. Jerry. Oh, you just wanted it under the table. That's fine. He just wants table snack. Do you never just take your food and sit under the table when you're eating it? It's very comforting. Who else can we ask? Because we did ask Rupert Booth to be on. And he did reply. He was actually up for coming on. It's just that we never got around to arranging it. So we could have him on. And we did ask... oh, you've probably not heard of him. But we asked some guy called... Is it Rabs _ or something? He talked about coming on the podcast once. I don't think I've heard of him myself, but yes, some people seem to know who he is. But yeah, so we've got a couple people lined up. She's still... My arm is so wobbly because I'm leaning on the table. Tea. Hello. 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 And she says when she literally takes it from his mouth. Well, it's just funny how he gets so grunty and angry when food comes out. When the pellets come out, he does these big grunts, and then as soon as she's actually stealing food from his mouth, he just lets it happen. He's all talk and no trousers, that boy. Whereas Fifi is just made of trousers. I guess in this analogy, she doesn't talk at all. She just has trousers. Which country has the most domestic rabbits as pets? I mean, I would guess America, just because of the size of America. Boop. But then I don't really know how he You don't really know. Hacker the dog, oh my gosh. No, I would be too starstruck. I couldn't talk to Hacker the dog. That's too high a level of celebrity to get on. Fifi, only on the blankie. You building up crime now. I think that's also the problem is like, because obviously Kirsty and I are quite awkward people. So it would need to be like the right level of someone we wouldn't be too scared of, scared to talk to as well. Because I'm trying to think who's the least known personally by us person that we've had on so far. Angry Tom. Tom famously hates hearing about dreams and hates talking about dreams. So he would be the last person who would want to come on. Apart from, he doesn't mind hearing about dreams that he's been in. I've told him before about, maybe he just put up with it, but I have told him about dreams that he's been in before. If people on the show can't be scary, wait, hang on, I need to scroll. How are you a co-star? Wait, what do you mean? What, I'm scared of Kirsty? Could be scared of Kirsty. She's a very intimidating woman. What about Simon? Simon would be a good guest. Simon, in fact, Simon's talked about dreams before on Strem. So yeah, it would probably put us to shame with our lack of dreams that we've had at the moment. Mouth. I wish I could have the bunnies on. I wish they could tell me what they dream about. Fifi probably just dreams about destruction. But yeah, we'll have to try and get more. Maybe I will get braver with asking more people, because usually when we do get people on, it's because I've just put like a general message on being like, would anyone like to join the podcast, rather than, I mean, there's a few people that we've like reached out to, like Clyde and stuff, but Gerry dreams of a day where he can slowly eat in peace. Yeah, poor baby boy. Oh, but then again, we could do another writing episode, because that was good. That was good. Although I didn't, I was sort of vetting them on the fly, so maybe next time I should have them. But it's like nice to hear them for the first time, so that they're like nice and fresh, and not thought about them too much. But maybe we'll do another one of those. I saw someone say Sam. I could ask Sam. Sam would be good to have on. I wonder if he'd feel weird about editing himself though, afterwards. Because it can feel a little strange. Did people send in dreams that were undesirable? No, but there were some that were just a bit too long to read out. So yeah, that was the only, there wasn't anything that was blue. It was there was just one that was very, very long, and I didn't think, would chat implode if you got Pierre on? Do babies have dreams? I guess maybe they do. We could ask Pierre, see if he wanted to. Do you dream? We could, yeah, I could see if you wanted to come on. I mean, I'll put out like a general feeler in the Discord again and just see if people are up for it. Those are very good chomps you're doing there, Vivi. That's very good tooth pairing, that is. You're very happy today, aren't you? You've done your binkies. You've done your pairing. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We did have a boba episode, yeah. Could ask Kat? We've not asked Sarah. Oh no, we've asked Sarah, but we're just waiting to. She said she'd be up for it, but it was sort of in like passing, so we've not. We don't currently have any like concrete guests, but we've got people that, because I guess the problem is like we tend to ask people to come on, and then we say, okay, when you have a dream, let us know. But then because obviously there's like that little bit of a pause and silence, and we just need to be better at them being like, excuse me, did you have a dream? So maybe that's what I could spend as I don't have any editing to do, maybe I could do some in between admin messaging people awkwardly with 50 exclamation marks. Hello! Exclamation mark. Did you have a dream yet? Exclamation mark. No worries if not! Exclamation mark. Then just add a few more in just for good measure. The dreams, do you have them? Please give 3 exclamation marks, smiley face, so it doesn't come across as pushy. Then panic that smiley face is passive aggressive. Add more exclamation marks. Well, we tend to like once someone has agreed to be on, we make like a little group chat with them, and we call it by their name, and we put an embarrassing photo of them as the group picture. That's how we comfort people and comfort zone. Hello, I'm just emailing to see if you've had any dreams. No worries if not. I'm just checking. Kind regards, Bridie K. I had an email asking me to do a brand deal yesterday. Do you know what? This is an admin thing I did last night when I got back from karaoke, which is probably a really bad idea. I don't know if any of my emails made any sense. But because it turns out that the place we went to for karaoke does my favourite drink, which is good to know for future reference. But I was looking through my emails and I had one that was like to Brion. And I was like, Brion? Like a Brion? Brion? I was like, who is Brion? But I have these people who they keep on messaging me being like, hello, we do this thing where we use AI to put together clip videos for your channel that just automatically get uploaded and stuff. And I've ignored it like 4 times, and then they emailed me again, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to reply. So I replied, and I was like, hello, as someone who works as an editor, I don't really appreciate you using AI to try and replace the job. I'm not interested. Kind regards. Goodbye. It's like, no, like, just stop emailing. I do not want this. So hopefully they will stop emailing me now. Unkind regards. No, that's too far. It just has to be, you can go down to just regards, but even that feels a bit mean. Please stop emailing me. I love you. I hope you had a good weekend. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses. Be safe. Love you. Bye. P.S. No offense. If anything, I'm in the wrong. It's nothing to do with you. In fact, I will take it. Please accept me onto your platform. Oh. Second Julian, thank you very much for the sub. How you doing? Good morning. 25 months. Oh my, just send a thumbs up. Send a thumbs up and an upside down smiley face for the full passive aggressive experience. I always just put regards. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you would be so rude in an email. What are the things that are meant to be real, like showing that you're angry in an email? Is like the top one replying, like starting your reply with, as per my last email. Oh, Fifi, Jerry's gone behind the sofa. She's just listening out to him. I just put thanks. Oh my gosh, Rob, that's so harsh. Can't believe you do that. As per my last email equals listen here, you little. I can't remember what the other things are that are like, that are just meant to, hello. Are meant to show that you're, it's like very British things to show that you're absolutely fuming. It is funny how, like, look at he, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want the other half of your treat? Jerry, would you like some mint? I've got a big Diablo gift box on the table at the moment. Should I turn this into an unboxing stream instead? Oh, Jerry, why would you? He didn't even stop to look at what I had. Is it just because you just want it straight up under the table, no mucking around? No, we're not even pretending that you want it somewhere else anymore. That's fair dues. That's fair dues. Man knows what he wants. I respect it. There you go. Yeah, he just proceeded straight to the treat area with he was like, don't even talk to me. I'll take it in my studies, Heaven. Yes. Have it delivered straight there. It is mint, yeah. Very minty mint. Hello. There's a tiny bit there too. Okay, you have that bit and that bit. And Jerry, you can have this bit. Oh, there's a little stalk as well. Do you want this? Jerry. There you go. There you go. Getting the full 4D experience by eating mint leaves at the same time. Sarah, that is something I worry about so much. I've worried so many times that I'm going to send a screenshot of someone back to the person and just be like, there's no reason why I took this. Don't don't look at me. My favorite drink. So my favorite drink is basic. It's Kahlua with oat milk. But I was like, they were like, well, what do you want to drink? And I was like, do you have Tia Maria? And they were like, no, we've got Kahlua. And I was like, that's fine. I normally get Kahlua. It's just people normally have Tia Maria. So I was like, okay, I'll have the Kahlua. And then as the guy was pouring it, I happened to look in the fridge and I was like, is that oat milk? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, can I have a little bit of oat milk? He was like, yeah. He seemed as excited as me. So yeah, I had that. It was very nice. It's not a virgin White Russian because Kahlua is still has alcohol in it, but it doesn't. I don't get it with the vodka or the cream. But it's just like a fun milkshake. Really? But I was just gonna have it neat, which isn't really like a karaoke drink, because normally you should have like uh, drinks that are good for the throat, I guess. Like glugging drinks, whereas that's more of a sipping drink. I basically only drink Jack and Coke, so it doesn't get more basic than that. But it is very nice. It's very nice. Would recommend. Never had a White Russian. White Russian is, what is it? It's color, cream, milk, and vodka. Which is, I mean, sounds weird. Does it have coffee in it as well? I have seen people say that they mix like Tia Maria and coffee, and I'm like, but it's already a coffee liqueur, so is that too much? But yeah, maybe it is coffee. I've never had one. I only know of them because of Jeff Bridges. So espresso martini. Oh my gosh, yes, espresso martinis are. I mean, I probably couldn't drink them anymore, but they are very lovely. I mean, cocktails are just dangerous though because they taste nice just as drinks, and then you end up like drinking too much of it because espresso martinis are pretty cheeky. I never asked Arnold what cocktails he got for his birthday. Cocktails when you can't taste the alcohol. Yeah, that is the scary thing. Arnold, what was your go-to cocktail? They are pricey. It is ridiculous how you get this teeny tiny little splash of drink in a glass, in a fancy glass full of other things that aren't drink, and then you pay like £9 for the privilege. My mum sometimes has Tia Maria and coffee. I guess it's like an Irish coffee. Just get what is a Long Island iced tea? Wait, is it Long Island iced tea? Is that what it's called, or is it just called a Long Island? What are they? What are this? I only know about those, I think, from Sex and the City. It's a whole mix of spirits. Oh, is it just like the bottom of the booze barrel? It's like 5 shots. Oh my goodness. Lavender wine. Can't imagine what that would be like. We had a few, but the ones I like most is this blue one from the Slug and Lettuce and the Cherry Bakewell one from Cosy Club. A blue one. This is sounding like the back in the day when people used to drink like WKD. I didn't realize you're still young enough to be drinking blue drinks. Oh, baby. Coke plus tequila plus vodka and rum is a Long Island iced tea. That's just too much. That is just too much. Same owls, to be honest. I'm one of these people who I very much get I'm very much like influenced by the mood of everyone else around me. So if I go to people are always like, how do you do karaoke when you're stone cold sober? And I'm like, because if everyone else at karaoke is drinking and they're a bit like loose and silly, then I just feel that anyway without having to drink anything. I'll just pick up. Yeah, it's the energy. It's just like, so if they're having a good time, I'm like, woo. And then people are like, oh my gosh, how many did you have? And I'm like, I had water. But it's just yeah, it's just good vibes. And it's a cheap night out. Well, apart from paying for the karaoke. But that's worth it. It's worth every penny. Good karaoke. Although it turns out that the place that we went to last night doesn't have any Elton John whatsoever. I was so surprised. You would have thought Elton John, I know Fifi, you would have thought Elton John would be like absolute classic karaoke. In fact, I swear I've done it in that exact place before. So I guess they've removed it? I don't know why. Not a single Elton. Elton none. Yeah. No Elton. I swear in that exact Elton gone. I swear in that exact place I remember. Oh no, I've just remembered it was a completely different place. Okay, no, ignore me. They do have Can You Feel the Love Tonight, but it is the version with Donald Glover, I want to say. They did it at the exact place in another location across the road that closed down. So it's a different place. Is it Donald Glover who was in the live action version? I can't remember. But they have those versions of those Disney songs. Not what you call it? Not the I don't know who the original Simba was. Simba's. Because I guess there was probably one for him as a babby and one for him grown up. Ding! Speech. Don't say don't wait. Why? Why? Come on in, Chancho. Original Simba was that heartthrobby guy. Matthew Broderick. Really? Was Matthew Broderick the original Simba? Is that true? No. Oh, I was fully on board and willing to believe that. Would it be someone that I know, though? Oh, Fifi. You've... Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Wait. Brandy doesn't know? I don't know. Is this a reference to something else? Will it make him appear? If I... Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I don't know who that is, but I might recognize them. If I, The middle child of Home Improvement. No, I can't think of any of the children from Home Improvement. I can only think of the, what you call it? The neighbor guy. Gerry, that was rude. He was just prodding Fifi's bum to get her to turn around, and I was just walked off. She was ready to give you cuddles, and now you're just leaving. Oh, am I in your way? Well, I guess it's time for me to head off and do that thing that I said I was going to do that I've forgotten. Yeah. It's true, Gerry, it's true. We also need to give Taboo the other half of his breakfast. He slapped knee. He slapped Gerry's knee. Well. We could go to... Who should we go to? We can go to G. But I will be back later at 2 for Rythian time. We're gonna do... There's a DLC for Escape Academy. So we're gonna do that. Eat your mint leaves and hydrate. Well, Alex has like a big jug full of lemon and mint, so I guess I can go and steal some of his lemon and mint water. Well done, Fifi. You've done very well today. You've done so much crime. Oh, I know. Oh, she's smushy now. Are you tired enough to be smushy? That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, everyone look after yourselves and be good. And I will see some of you later. The rest of you, I hope you have very good days. If I see you later, kind regards. If you don't turn up, regards. No, I'm joking. I hope you all have very lovely days, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. You can just have a sleepy Fifi to see you out. A Fifi. A Fifi. Yes, I could angrily reply to the rest of my emails. That'll do me for the rest of the day. Tea. She's so smushy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boop, 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 boop. Get these little cheeks. Tea. Great gun. Nice. Thank you. Gonna go get breakfast. Nice. Bye-bye. Boop.